that mean it might not happen? Of course not. I can tell you in my agency, in my 22 years, absolute myth. I'd never heard of it. I never had a supervisor talk to me about a quota. As chief, I certainly don't even use the word quota. It's not even in my vocabulary. So. Sure.
I agree with Chief Weidner. New Haven Police Department, we know that it is illegal. There are no quotas. Officers are never told to go out and make X number of stops. Actually, we have a program in our department called IA Pro. Anytime an officer submits a certain amount of tickets, it has to report the race of the person that they stop, the gender of the person, the location. And if we find that there's too many of a particular race, particular gender, if there's a particular pattern, that may create a red flag that we can then start looking at. Is this officer stopping these people for a particular reason? So it's a complete myth that we have quotas. Absolutely not.
Can I add something to that?
A couple of sort of technical, geeky things, which I actually think are kind of interesting in this context. Connecticut's the first state in the country, and I'm sure the police chiefs here are not thrilled about this, or maybe they are, maybe they like the idea, but you know, every single traffic stop has to be recorded and submitted in real time to a statewide database, which is accessible to you and everybody else in here to monitor exactly what's going on in every town in the state. And there's a website for it, CT3, Senator Winfield is here, he knows it, CTRP3.com. And say it again, CT3, Connecticut Racial Profiling Prevention, CT3RP. Yeah.
Can you say it one time succinctly?
Yeah.
CTRP3.
I'm gonna, after we're done, I'm gonna check it out. You can check it out, right? But you can go there, and next month is going to be their first full year's analytical report. So not just the data, but it will have analysis, ways to look at it, ways to data mine it, and there's some real eye openers in there. I'll say that much. We did a preliminary thing a few months ago, but it really will help people understand what goes on in terms of traffic stops. Forget about racial profiling, I mean, that's part of it, but also, you know, some towns are much more likely to stop a lot of people than others, and I think that's just a local culture in that particular town. Two towns almost identical, one stops 10 times as many people as the other, just that's the way they do it. The other thing is, unlike most states, in Connecticut, and I actually think this is a good thing, the cities, the towns don't get a percentage. They don't get the money from the tickets. It all goes to the state. The towns don't like that, but it takes away that incentive to give more tickets so you make more money for your town or city. So that's not part of the equation here in Connecticut, and so there's no real financial incentive to write a lot of tickets for a local police department, so that's important to know as well.